Hey, this is ASpengler, and today we have another Army video. It's going to be the German forces today. It's been quite a while since we did update on my World War II figures, so we're going to have another round of them coming up in the next couple weeks. So we'll start it off with the German forces, and then probably go to Americans, probably do a British, and then the Russians. And then we'll end it off with an overall look at all my World War II minifigures and vehicles. So today again it's going to be the German forces. So there haven't been a big change since the last time in minifigures, but there's definitely been some new vehicles added into the bunch here. So going right into it, we have a total of 18 vehicles here. That's including the artillery pieces and the flat cannon in the back. And there's a total of 86 minifigures all right here. And so now going more in depth, we're not gonna like we normally do go individual vehicles and stuff. So since it's quite a large army now, we're not gonna go super in depth. So we'll probably just pan over and go over some of the vehicles briefly, go over some of the sections and minifigures that I have sectioned out here. And so we'll start off at this side and then see how it goes from there. So starting off right here, we have the Panzer II in a sort of desert camo. This is originally a Brickmania model, and I added the camo onto it. So that was from one of the, I believe it was the Operation Barbarossa booklet. And so that's the Panzer II. Right next to it we have two Kubelwagons. Those are also German or Brickmania instructions that I found online, I believe. Right above it we have a Panzer 38T that is a custom model that I designed myself. And right next to it is the Mark III Ausf M. That also is another custom model that I built myself. Next to that is the Stug 3, another custom that I built myself. In the far back we have a Flak 88. That is one of the rare cases that I actually do buy a Brickmania kit. I was able to get that one on sale for quite a bit of a discount, so I picked that up. That is a Brickmania model. Then we have a Panzer IV. The chassis is Brickmania built, and then the turret is custombricks.de, which is a German company, and I thought they captured the turret pretty well. And then, well, overall it is their turret design. I made some modifications to the hull and the turret, and I added the armor skirts around there. So there's a few custom elements, but overall, turret was from custombricks.de, and the chassis was from a Brickmania instruction booklet. In the middle we have two Panthers. The first one, which is in a camo, is my first attempt at building a Panther. And then the second one is my second attempt at building a Panther, which I thought turned out quite a bit better. I just currently have not broken down the camo one just because I really haven't had a need for those parts yet. But I was thinking about just taking this one apart and making a camo version of the better looking one, so that might be something we see in the future, but for now it's still in the Model 1 variant. And continue down the line, we have another Panzer IV. Same complete design, it's just I put a custom winter camouflage on there. And then next we have a German half-track. I don't know the specific variant that it is, but it might be somewhere around 252 or something like that, but don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. That is also a custombricks.de instruction model. On their website you could buy instruction PDFs, so I'd recommend checking them out, but they do use a larger scale, so the models are quite a bit bigger than what you might be used to. Right here we have two Panzer IIIs, and these are also Brickmania models. They're from the Operation Barbarossa booklet, and then I added somewhat of a desert camo on them. In front of those you have a Kettenkrad, which is a mixture of my custom and Brickmania. In the front we have two pack guns, pack 40 I believe. And lastly on the end here we have the KFC 222 armored car. That was another custom vehicle that I made myself, made and designed. Now going into the minifigures, we'll kind of just go through different sections. A few of them I'll pick up and show you more in depth, but for the most part these ones are all plain, just Rogaland's water slide decals. There's a few over here that are some special printing that I received from some people, but the majority of them do have just a base custom, or not custom, Rogaland's water slide decal. A few of them have painted over on that, which you'll see some of these camo guys, and they all have brick arms weapons, and quite a few of them have brick arms vests as well. And as you can see, the brick arms vests are all painted and just all detailed. So the guns and the vests are all painted. None of them are over molded except for this one right here. Everything else is painted that you see different colors. And so we'll take a couple of more in-depth looks into those. Start over in the corner. We have our Paratroopers. So these guys are just water slide decals, nothing super special. There's two netted helmets, which was something that Brickmania used to sell, but I don't think they do that any longer. So there are 13 of those guys. Right next to them we have some Winter Soldiers. They also are water slide decals. Next to them there's some Panzer commanders and crewmen, 5 of those. And in the far back we have some printed figures. This guy in the front is from Brickmania. These two right here are from United Kingdom Bricks, or United Bricks. And then the other two, someone sent me this one, and this one right here is Brickmania's as well. Coming up here we have 5 Fallschirmjger German Paratroopers, and those are the last of kind of the different categories. Going in, we more have our standard soldiers. There are a total of 33 gray uniformed troops here, and then 20 camouflaged painted troops. The Wehrmacht, there's about 15, there's 15 of them right here. And now going a little bit more in depth to give you a better view of how I do the custom painting of the guns and the vest, just to give you a closer view. We'll start with the Wehrmacht guys. Okay, so there we have just kind of a commander with the commander vest. And so it's got black paint, gunmetal paint, and I believe that's it for this one. And he's got the Wehrmacht helmet, that's from Brickmania. For Rifleman, well, this one specifically is a grenadier. He's got the grenades, the little gun pouches, or ammo pouches, and there's the back. And there's a good example of a painted Car 98 that he's holding. So these are not overmolded, they are all custom painted. The standard Rifleman Vest. And here you can see just the basic water slide decal. And so Brickmania used to sell the water slide decals. Now they all moved to selling their sticker packs. I believe on Bricklink you can still get Rogalins decals, but you have to do a little bit more looking. So there's the Wehrmacht. Behind them I had a few Grenadiers. In the middle here we have some Assault Grenadiers, and difference is just that they have MP40s and their vests are different. They have the MP40 pouches. So those are painted black, and there are a few back here that have the STGs, and I painted those a different color just to insinuate that they are STG or carry an STG. And the netted helmets is something that Brickmania used to make. I believe they do not make them anymore. So those were the gray soldiers. Now going more into the camouflage one, I just have them divvied up into different groups based on weapons. So some camouflaged Assault Grenadiers, some Riflemen, heavy weapons crews, some guys with various different weapons, some STGs up here. And so how I do these guys is they all have the same water slide decal, and then once I put the decal on, I will then paint some markings over top of that. I'm still trying to keep the different the stuff of the water slide decal visible, so you can see that there. And then they all have the same vests on. In the future I might paint the vests a little bit special colors, but those are those guys. Some of them have full body camouflage. I actually personally prefer the ones with the gray boots. So those are Riflemen. Here is something you have not seen yet, custom painted heavy weapons vest. So there you see the brass gun or bullet links. There's that guy holding an MG42. And then in the front we just have some guys with some STGs, also custom painted. And he also has the STG pouch vest. So that's it for the German army. Again, there are 18 total vehicles and 86 minifigures. So next we'll have the US forces coming out, and following that we'll have British and Russians, and then we'll do an overall video of all the World War II forces. I just want to apologize if my voice sounds a little funny. I'm having a little bit sick, so I have a little bit of congestion, so it might sound a little funny. But that is going to be it for this army video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.